Welcome back to part 6, 62 Ford F-100 Unibody interior updates. So let's get started. Carpet in next. Putting the carpet in two pieces because the console is going to cover the center. That way we can get it maneuvered over here a little better, make it fit good around the pedals. This is just sticky back. That does give some insulation, makes it a little quieter. Okay, we'll get to cutting on this carpet and then we'll show you what it looks like when we're finished. Spent most of yesterday covering the console, and we still haven't covered the lid for the storage compartment, but as I look at it, and this will come down here and blend in with the back of the console. And he's got his radio put in, cup holders. We're not finished with it. We still got some small things to do on it, but you can see the fit there. It really looks nice there at the floor. Here's the driver's side door panels. Now we still need to make an armrest. Goes in between these. And we have both kick panels put on. Now we're working on this back section. Here's what we've come up with on the corners of the cab. This is a piece of ABS plastic material. Make it conform to that corner. We can cover it, put some screws in it. Well, this is our progress for the day, and we're really satisfied with this. It looks nice. We've got this contoured where it meets the console. Same over here. You can see up the angle that we've cut on these side pieces. Got them fastened with these decorative screws with the cap on top. And there's a door panel. Still need an armrest over there. Kick panel's done on that side. Kick panel's done over here. We've got the bottom door panel on, but still need to sew the top door panel because it has that two-tone in it. And the headliner. And that'll be it. We're about to get this thing wrapped up. On this console, I don't know if I explained how we done this, but that's plywood, 1/4-inch plywood, and of course framing in between it, and we glued the material. And then he also had to sew a stitch around that curve, and that on up to the dash. But that material is glued to that, so good strong hold, and it won't come loose. Speaker covers are on. They look nice. Another good day's work. We have the headliner covered, and from what we can measure, the material we have left, we're going to have enough to do these side pieces and the back pieces. So that'll all be that brown color. Headliner's in. We have we got the one trim piece just with one screw in it. And these are the side pieces. They go over the door openings. Finishing up the vinyl underneath the dash. And these are the old ones that were still on the truck, so we would just reuse those. They were right dimensions, so didn't have to do any cutting. The ones under the dash, we did have to modify them because of the console. But looks pretty good. He's working on getting another screw in that one. Show you our design here on the armrest. We just made us a cardboard template. It's double thickness cardboard, good and stiff. This was set on the door. We'll pretend this is a door. It's set like that. And our handhold's going to be right here. We'll cut that out. This is going to be two pieces that it's going to take to make this armrest. We're going to use a 2x4 for the bottom part of it. We've already cut the one end here. Have our angle cut here. And we got to cut this out. There's our mark for it. This will be the bottom. So let me cut this other end here with the bandsaw. All right, just using a piece of 3/4 oak plywood here for the top portion of this armrest. And we've got an overhang here. So the top piece is approximately 3/8 to 1/2 inch bigger than the bottom piece. Gives us a little decorative detail there. We cut our handhold out on the plywood, and that's not deep enough, so we've been routering this out of the 2x4 to make this handhold deeper. So let's get that finished up. We got a couple more passes with the router to get that deep enough. Now we're taking the router and just putting an edge around over. That's the bottom. Here's our finished armrest. There's our 3 holes we bored to attach it with. And before I glued these and screwed these two pieces together, I covered this with some material. Make it easier to finish it up when we cover the rest of it. We have the bottom finished, and then we just wrap it around the edge here. And I have this one. This one's finished. It's sanded on this where the router bit made the round over. We had a little bit of an edge there, so I've sanded that down and just went back over it one more time. Going to be covered anyway, but want to make it as smooth as possible. And can see on this one that I haven't sanded. You got a little bit of an edge right there. So we'll sand that down and go back over this one more time. Okay, let's take a final look at the truck. There's those armrests that we showed you that we made. New panels under the dash where the AC and heat registers are. Steering wheel cover. TMI seats. And there's the panels we made behind the seats. Headliner with new trim pieces around the edge. Sun visors. That's dye that matches the material. Speaker on each side of the center of the console. Cup holders, USB connector, radio, and electronic fuel injection computer display. Also new weather stripping and new windows. These are tinted where the old ones weren't. New hardware on the windows. These are both original handles. They were cleaned up nice. You'd think they were new. There's a new carpet. And these are painted. These trim strips. This carpet, I'm going to put some Velcro on it to hold it in place. And new side mirrors. One of the old ones was broke, so these are of course aftermarket, but they look nice. They've covered up the hole where the old mirror was. And we're going to put in a tinted rear window. That's what we're going to do today. That'll pretty much finish up the redo of the interior. Well, I think that's the easiest piece of glass we've ever put in. I should have videoed what we did, but we used the rope technique, and we did use the old gasket. I think that helped. It wasn't super stiff, and it was easy to manipulate. Pulled both ends right here, and then went both ways. Worked the gasket in, and it's in there. Tell your friends about the YouTube channel, Mark's Rides. Should ride better with these new seats. Had some concrete poured there on the driveway, so we can't drive on it for a while. That's why we're going through the field. Quieter, don't it?
Yeah, it's a lot more.
New carpet and all of this upholstery. Alright, hope you've enjoyed the video. A series of videos on some updates on this 62 F-100 Unibody. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Well, we hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, how about giving us a like and subscribing to our channel? Thanks.